All right, we got Miles. We've got Fool. Miles made the big upset on Money Mike. Is it really a big upset when it's Miles, though? That's not really, you know what I mean? Miles is very good at the video game. Would typically have been seeded top 8 when he was coming every week. But since he's been showing up sporadically, sometimes he does really well, and sometimes he plays other characters and kind of loses early. So today looks like he's playing hero, and he's killing it so far. Taking out Money Mike. Now he's got to take on Fool. Oh, the sleep! And that forward smash is going to take out Fool's first stock. Yeah, we got Azuki coming on comms.
Hello. We got a hot set. Manolo Blank 36, otherwise known as Miles' Bay, taking a 2-0 upset over Money Mike here to fight Fool.
Yeah, just talking about it where it's like it is an upset seeding wise, but it's so hard to say because he was seeded top 8 like when he was consistent.
Yeah, exactly.
And then he's been coming back sporadically, sometimes playing other characters, sometimes going out around 13.
Been on a big Zelda sprawl, but I love when just the hero comes out.
Yeah, me too.
That's always just going to be his best character.
Hero's his best character. It's my favorite character in this game.
Yeah,
Like,
I think Hero's so funny.
Such a goofball. The funnier the character, the more I like it.
I agree. I think people need to understand this game isn't Street Fighter. It's supposed to be silly. Just like that. Psych up Flame Slash, instantly breaking the shield. Just can't approach with shield there.
No.
But yeah, honestly, like, is a upset seeding wise, but I wouldn't be surprised if Miles might have the up, like, set count wise, especially because of the Dawnstar days.
I could see it.
Yeah.
I could see it. The Castleberg.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And even just like free tournaments at the Answer, even though it's not free anymore, but I'm sure they must have 30, 40 sets
The
together.
Dawnstar days of the Answer. I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Because I know, especially when I first started, like, I'm pretty sure top 2 seeds almost every week were Miles' Bay and Money Mike. But
Wow. There's the side B.
Miles with a pretty decent lead here, but Fool could definitely steal this.
Yeah, I mean, 1 stock apiece. I like just outweighting it.
Yeah. You know, especially if you can react to the menu options, or at least you know nothing's going to break your shield other than Hatchet Man with no buffs.
Right.
So just being in that period where you're just sitting there is good and not getting clipped by Kaboom. And here's that Ridley ledge trapping.
Oh!
Ooh, Zoom going right into the up smash.
Yeah, I mean,
Barely
this is
any mana here. Needs a Zoom, gets it. Oh, right at the end. Doesn't jab at a shield. Up tilt.
This is so close percentage-wise.
Oh, wow, the whoosh actually hitting the Ridley back air.
Still alive. Gotta avoid that whack. And
that Fair's going to super do it.
Yeah.
Game 1 going to Miles' Bay.
Yeah, now this is a best of 5.
Yep. So definitely enough time for Fool to adapt. Definitely. I'm not sure. I know these two used to play a lot during the VCU days when Miles is going to a lot of those tournaments. Hero is a matchup that is easy to forget, though. Very crazy character, always kind of got to be on edge.
Yeah.
But I do think Ridley I don't think Ridley dislikes fighting any sword character in this game other than maybe Sephiroth. Just like always be able to punish stuff with Nair, having really good ledge trapping, which is usually the weakness of most sword characters.
Yeah, against Hero, you just have to play a little bit more careful.
Yeah,
I think, you know.
like you just gotta, if you're getting hit with Hero's normal moves, that's always good. You just don't want to get hit by the crazy kabooms and like psych up that smashes. But it's gonna get an early kill there.
Good for Fool.
Miles not getting any zooms on those two menu bits. Ooh, getting a swoosh there. I think gonna go for it again. Ooh, but really good spacing from Fool. And Snooze just doesn't mash out. I think
he just got tired.
Yeah. You know, sometimes you're just done with your first stock, onto the next one.
Yeah.
And I always love Fool is a big fan. I think this is a Cuphead soundtrack. I think this is usually his counterpick.
Floral Fury is what Fool likes.
I really appreciate when people actually pick counterpick music because I think Ultimate has a lot of great songs, but a lot of those are not picked off of random, and a lot of them are not that great.
That's fair. That's fair. There are some terrible tracks in this game.
There are some like 20-second tracks, some tracks with
Gamer.
no music. Yeah.
Gamer's the worst, I think.
Environmental noises is another one.
It's very bad. It's very bad. Electroplankton.
Yeah.
But I don't know. There's something about Gamer, which is a 12-second loop, I believe.
Really?
And it's just 4 notes ominously played over and over in sequence.
I think that would definitely drive me insane.
Yeah, that's the one, like, even above, like, the no music ones. That's the one that I'm just like, I can't not hear it.
Yeah.
And I need to not hear it.
No, it's funny.
Yeah.
I know in New Jersey, they made a rule called the Justin Byleth rule, where you're not allowed to pick certain songs as a counter pick.
I love that they named it after Justin Byleth, but so I'm on the Supernova TO team, and we also made that rule. Like,
really?
We did it last year. We didn't call it the Justin Byleth rule, but I mean we might as well have.
Yeah.
But we also made that rule. There's a certain track selection that you're not allowed to counterpick.
Yeah, that's so funny.
And that's so you can't. I think there's also maybe a rule in there. I can't remember for sure, but like if you're not listening to it, you can't counterpick music.
Oh yeah. Okay.
All right, I got you.
But we got a pretty decent lead here from Fool. Hero could bring this back immediately, but Fool not letting Miles use the menu. Might be able to kill with a back air. Oh, just a little bit too low from Miles' Bay. But Fool gonna even up the set count, going 1-1 here. No one picks Burning Town. I'm not super sure of song names. I probably do know that song.
Burning Town's a Shantae song.
Shantae, oh.
I got you. Thank you. Yeah. So that's Burning Town's the one where you need to buy the Shantae Mii costume in order to get the song.
Yep, I know. I think the only Mii costume I bought was the Sans one for Megalovania.
I did buy that one. I believe I have every Mii costume on this Switch.
Really? That's cool.
Well, not every Mii costume, but every one that's tied to a music track.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah, because there's like an insane amount of Mii costumes. I'm not buying all those.
There's way too many. I wish Sakurai didn't make so many. I would much prefer just actual costumes.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that's the thing that would have made most sense. Or, like, alts for other characters that are tied to kind of how Steve has Alex. Gotcha.
Exactly.
Thank you.
I always found it weird, too, how Sakurai made the concept of Echo Fighters and then didn't add any Echo Fighters after the game was already out.
Right.
Like, I thought we were going to get, like, an Echo Fighter pack, like maybe Shadow the Hedgehog or, like,
sure, would have been cool.
People. Yeah.
Would have been cool.
But maybe the next game. I don't even know if they're going to keep the tagline of Echo Fighters. They didn't really do anything with them, so I hope that they don't. But
Let me call a match real quick, and then I'm going to get back to you with another point.
But we got Fool here with a pretty okay lead, but it's getting ledge trapped by Miles' Bay. Ooh, Thwack, not quite killing. I believe it's a 68% chance kill there, but that snooze is a 100% chance kill whenever it lands. And good up tilt. Gonna do 22%. Really good spot dodge there. That is the counterplay to Ridley side B. Just always spot dodge it. I think it has 44 frames of end lag. Super duper laggy.
All right, I feel like this is. Oh, just going for that charged side B and kaboom!
2 hits.
There it is. That's the Miles special.
Yeah.
2-1 Hulai. All right, so get this. This I think is when you think about it, seems like the most obvious character. Would be so cool.
Yep.
You have Pokemon Trainer.
Yeah.
Why do we not have Team Rocket? 3 Pokemon, evil ones.
Yeah.
I'm just saying.
That's
you know, if you have like
I've actually never heard someone say that before. I like that.
Yeah, I've been thinking that since Ultimate came out. I'm like, why Pokemon Trainer but no foil?
Yeah. No, and especially I feel like in Smash we need more villains. Like I know, you know, there's like online tournaments where like you can only do a couple of characters.
Yeah.
The villain tournaments, I don't even think there are 10 villains in the game.
I know, they're all good guys.
Yeah, it's like we need some more bad guys.
I know. Where's my Team Rocket? Where's my like Meowth running around?
Dr. Eggman.
Dr. Eggman.
I would love
okay.
Dr. Eggman. I think he would be like mixed between Bowser Jr. and Rob. I think that would be so sick.
Okay, I could see that. Yeah, that'd be neat. I feel like, and that's the thing where you can like play around with like different characters, like alts and stuff, because then you could have like a Dr. Wily also in the thing, yeah.
But we got Miles with a pretty big lead here. Any sizable hit could take this game. Looking for the Frizz on the neutral getup. Can confirm the forward there. Do that down smash. Ooh, honestly looked like maybe could have DI'd a little bit better. Almost just barely died. But Miles Bay going up 2-1 here against Fool. The PS2 counter pick actually working out for him. Did get a rather early second stock, but you're probably going to get super killed at least one stock against Hero. But we'll see if Fool can come back with his counter pick of his own. I'm not really sure if Fool is much of a stage counter picker. I feel like I usually go to like very normal stages, like PS2 small battlefield against him.
Yeah, there's PS2.
Yeah, just going back.
Though I will say, this stage list, I think it's solid. They're all very normal stages.
I agree.
There's no Lilat, there's no Yoshis, there's no like weirdo stage that's thrown in.
I think the weirdest stages in the game are Smashville, Town and City, and Kalos.
Yeah.
Kalos just because it's not much bigger than the other stages, but the platform layout just makes it so campy. It makes being on the ledge a lot stronger than other stages.
Yeah.
Smashville, you just die super early, and same for Town.
Yeah.
But every other stage, like, pretty similar.
They're all similar. I mean, they all have little things. Like, I feel like those three things are pretty small if you look at other stages.
Yeah.
Whereas you could look at and be like, well, Final Destination, you're not going to have anywhere to land.
Yeah, exactly.
Battlefield, you're going to get to play around with that top platform.
Ooh.
Yeah. The cross-up forward smash.
Yeah, great roll-in read from Fool there. Always looks good. Oh, the later hit a Nair. Yeah, honestly, I think I remember it was either last week or another week where you're talking about how, I don't remember, I think it was a Diddy Kong main who was working on the current stage list, but you're talking about like...
Docpo.
Yeah, Docpo. It is actually really good because people are not just picking PS2.
Yeah, no,
like,
I agree.
People will Genomins to PS2, but I think, like, I think it's really good because it actually has forced people to play on like Hollow Bastion, which like I think is the best stage added, other than maybe Small Battlefield in this game.
Yeah.
But like so many people would just go to PS2 no matter what.
I
and over
used to PS2 over and over, and then when it changed up, now I usually just go to Small Battlefield first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. You know, I think it's cool because people will always gentleman to whatever they want. But not just having PS2 be always available actually forced them to first seed.
I think the only issue that I have with it, and the thing too is it's not really an issue I have with it because I know that it was mostly done from data and votes, like in what people liked as like as far as survey wise.
Yeah.
So people don't want Lilat, for instance.
Yeah.
But as far as like a counter pick type stage, I think it's really solid because it has like a big difference.
For sure. Yeah. I know. Fool here has a really sizable lead. Really showing that the stage is not the problem. Almost a 3-stock here. Looking for a roll there. Ooh. Oh, and the up smash. Gonna take it. Very strong 3-stock from Fool there, bringing us to a game 5. I wonder if we're going to get a third. It's 2-2. Yep.
I think I'm going to do this one off stream, maybe.
Stock battle, Ridley!
Can I do Alternus versus Toast on Fire instead of 1? That one's a best of 5.
Hero!
We got Hollow Bash in the 3rd stage pick from Miles' Bay here. Honestly, never played this stage against Ridley before. Probably next time I play Smub, I'm gonna ban like small battlefield, and FP, because I want to try the more abnormal stages against Ridley. But starting out strong here, full with a good 80% lead. Looking for another roll read, but Hero having a pretty good roll. Accelerado, not getting pineappled under the stage. Let's see if Miles can even up some of this percent. Ducking under the up smash there. Falls off, loses Accelerado. Ooh, just really strong advantage there. Taking the stock, only 30% to his name. Let's see if he can get some extra credit. He was stepping out the Kaboom, but did lose the mana even though the spell didn't come out. Getting bounced and just running through the flames. Psych up. But Fool not going to run into that right now. Oh, going for it again. I love it. You know, sometimes when you need a major comeback, you got to use a really strong move. That Psych up, smart to unshield it, probably would have popped the shield. But not dying yet. This is not quite making it there. Good jump nair from ledge. No mana here. It's going to get the swoosh. Down smash going to take that here. Yeah, I think something interesting also about the stage like data voting is I knew PS2 was the largest stage, but I thought Town and City was like close to as large. But I think if you look at units wise, every stage is like 160 units, like small battlefield FD. Town is like 180, and I think PS2 is like 215.
Yeah,
like it's like way bigger.
It's larger. It's like an optical illusion almost,
yeah,
like how large it is. And the way that they did that data was that they didn't say, do you like PS2? It's this big.
Yeah.
They
like,
just
do you
said,
like big stages?
Do you like big stages?
Yeah.
Do you like small stages?
Yeah.
People voted against large stages, and then they went, haha,
yeah,
that's
like,
the one you thought you liked.
That's actually not what you enjoy playing on.
Right.
So either people don't know what they play on, or I think in general, a lot of people in the beginning of really good run off forward there.
Oh
but
no,
SD's
sacrificing it. This is game 5,
game
last stock.
Hit. Yeah, we'll stop talking about rule sets and focus on this. But anything could happen here.
Oh, no grab there. I thought maybe there was going to be a grab.
Yeah, but honestly, I really like the patience. Scouting out the 3rd move at the back air and getting 60% for it. Has Accelerado here.
91%
lead.
Ooh. Getting back up to ledge.
Not getting any of the kill buffs. But still hasn't been touched on this last stock.
Again, Fool just not grabbing.
Yeah. Just really strong shield gameplay from Miles' Bay here.
Yeah.
A good jab call out on letting go of shield.
Ooh.
Did it again, but parried and jumped through it this time.
Okay, Miles off stage. Back air, no jump.
Accelerado going down.
Oh, not able to hit the up B.
Barely didn't hit.
But all of a sudden,
super last hit game from a huge advantage that Miles had. That side we gonna catch a jump.
Psych up. Oh. Is that not?
Look for the charge.
Yeah. Just whack there.
Whack. Oh, not quite.
What's Fool
Going
gonna
for an
find?
up air. Dash tech. Does
Just
jab
jabs.
out of shield. Oh, a back air definitely could have taken it there.
100
try for something.
70%.
I think oof or psych up throw will definitely kill.
Yeah.
Ooh.
But still not able to get them.
Are we gonna go for it? Ooh, doesn't get the back air.
Miles gets back on. Well, no, not on stage again. No.
Ran out of mana.
Up B.
Oh wow, that was a crazy end. I
Fool.
think just so many interactions, didn't realize the mana pool was so low there. Fool just keeping up strong pressure and taking it game 5 last hit.
Wild set.
Yeah, but Miles showing like, you know, he wasn't seeded to get right here.
No.
But I think he could definitely keep it up in losers.
He was, yeah, no, definitely. This is very possible for Miles to still make it back.
Yep.